Now we're gonna do another forest region before hitting up Baragost. And this one has a very profitable and interesting encounter in it. If you recall... Oh, there are skeletons to fight. Good thing they pulled their hammers and such out. There we go. There are some skeletons floating around here. And we'll find out why. Oh, there's a bunch of undead.
Oh, Brother Therm, why not grace our ears with a ripping tale of the old days? Always a delight.
Hold your peace then, though I remember a time back at Sentinel Keep where you would sooner die than be quiet. You there, what is the meaning of this? Who dares interrupt while I speak with my family? I'll have your heads if you're here to harm the... No, it can't be. Is that you, father? It cannot be otherwise. You haven't changed a bit in all these years. Yes, son. It certainly has been a long time. How are you doing, my boy? About as well as can be expected, I guess. It has been difficult, but I've got most of the family back together. Some did not seem to recognize me at first, but I helped them recall. No matter. I've not seen you since Sentinel Keep. Thank the gods we all got out safely. Yes, though it was frightening for a time because I thought I was the only one of us that survived. I thought I was the only one who... You lie, you cannot be my father because he died when I left It is not I who lies, but you to yourself. You rob others of their loved ones to replace those you betrayed so long ago. And as a result, all of his zombie minions, die, which makes this fight fightable. He tried to do something to Ajantis. He did succeed in doing something to Ajantis. And now he's held. I really hope our people are actually shooting. There we go. Down he goes. And I need to take care of our friend Ajantis here, who will probably come out of it and then kill me. Alright, so we need to stay back from him. He might wander around. I don't really know what rigid thinking does. But, and there we go. He's free now. And we'll take that amulet, those gauntlets, the hammer, and the holy symbol. And the skeletons don't have any wealth on them besides like tons of heavy crossbows and bolts. So if you are a crossbow user, this is kind of like ammo stash number 1. I'm going to walk over here and explore the Fog of War a little bit more. And it's raining, which is causing the game to lag with fraps, but such is life. You surrender or you die. You make choice, and you make choice quickly. Time to die, you ugly knob goblins. You're very stupid for city folk. You die screaming. We had to keep him away from our archers, because Ajantis has to tank. While that one hobgoblin has arrows, I'm afraid that they're poisoned. You never really know. Malcax is dead now. They're all dead. So here we go. Let's see what we get. I'll take those arrows. And that gem rings. And Ooh, that one had lots of stuff. And a nice short sword. Cool beans. Now we have but one thing left to do. Oh, there's Hobgoblin Elites and a Ghoul. Wow. They, uh-oh. That could be problematic. Oh, I leveled up. Haha. Well, while Ajantis is held in place there, I will loot these bodies. I can't get to it. And we are headed for an odd level. So that means that's one of the special ones. So what I'm doing for leveling up is every even level I take the roll, but every odd level I turn the difficulty down so that it gives me an averaged roll. Because I playing on very hard through this in the past, I've had a lot of trouble where characters in the late game rolled ones at least twice to 3 times on their hit dice rolls, and it resulted in them basically being unable to perform. So here we go, I level up, and I get some level 3 priest spells and many more hit points. So, and one more level 1, or 2 rather. Might do some spiritual hammer in the future and some dispelling, because that's always really good. But we get a lot of good stuff. We might have to use that cure disease, remove paralysis, all kinds of good stuff. 3rd level spells are the best, really. Zone of Sweet Air, all kinds of goodies. And of course Invisibility Purge and Animate Dead, both very cool. So we'll continue on our way. And we're looking for a possessed chicken. Oh, here's this guy. No, stay back lest the madness be catching. Calm down, what is the madness of which you speak? I've been a rural merchant all my life, and thereby no stranger to poultry of any shade or color. But there be a fiendish hen to the east that when I picked her up spoke to me in a voice most human. Watch for wolves. That's not very reassuring. If they came out and built a sign about it. Let's find this fiendish hen. Oh, look, a wolf. There he is. Oh, it was gonna eat our chicken. You saved Cluck me. Forsooth, methinks you're no ordinary talking chicken. I certainly hope you won't jesting with me. My apologies, good chicken. What has caused your current accursed state? Thank the mother of all magic. Is most likely, is there anyone other than myself who might be able to assist you? Then to his abode we will go. And we now have a chicken. Chickens are flightless domesticated birds, valued not only for their tender meat but also their eggs. A daily morning delicacy on many farms and cities throughout the Sword Coast.
With Helm's blessing.
So now we're just going to walk to the west and get the area transition that's available to us, and then we'll head up to High Hedge and carry out this request of the chickens to take him to the wizard that lives up there.
My blade will cut you down to
Oh, a bunch of zombies, eh? We're in a cheap horror film now, and Ajantis has a disease, which in, modern D&D, that wouldn't happen, because paladins are kind of immune to that sort of thing. But this was the good old days. That's a lot of bears. Please be nice to us, Mr. and Mrs. Bears. Alright, so we didn't get mauled to death by the bears. That's an A+. And that gives us the lighthouse, but we're not worried about that right now. We're headed to High Hedge.
You rang.
Might heal up a Jauntus while we're here, because
Helm, give me strength.
I'm afraid.
My honor is my life. Duty to one's cause outweighs all.
And we have an area transition to snag, too, while we're here. I love the way this game looks. I'm super excited about Project Eternity, because if they even capture a little bit of how cool this looks and feels to play, I hope to watch. It'll be an instant winner in my mind. So here we go. Here's High Hedge. We'll probably spend some money here as well. Oh, that's a lot of undead stuff. They're just ghouls, though, so really nothing too frightening. And it's raining again. Wonderful. Now, I have had a skull in my possession all this time, so as to facilitate this quest ending or happening quicker.
Helm with Helm's blessing.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Well, it's rather amusing, actually. You see, I happened to rescue this talking chicken. Chickens do not talk, so quite obviously it is a polymorphed being of some kind. Spells such as that wear off in time and can be dispelled. 'Tis a simple matter, and not one worth waste of my day. Keep moving. I'm quite aware of the mute status of chickens, thank you very much. Yes, this is a transformed man, but is also a man who claims to be your apprentice. Apprentice? Mellencamp, is that you? Yes, Master Thalantir, it is. I'm no master to you, and you are no apprentice. What gall you have to expect help from me? A student wishes to learn, while this fool wishes only to have knowledge. So, there's that. You speak of so much, but show so little. I only wish to learn a fraction of the power you possess. It has taken me 50-odd years of life to gain the power I wield, and the will not to use it. How did you manage? Blah blah blah. You were muddling the simplest cantrip when last I observed you. I have progressed much since then, and I borrowed a few items to speed the process. As I thought, well, it's obvious you can steal my tools, but not my understanding of them. Oh dear Mellencamp, listen very carefully. What did you take? Nothing too valuable, I swear. Some components, a few scrolls, a beat-up pair of bracers, a blank spellbook, some parchment, a pair of... Oh no, you little fool! The braces in my locked and trapped safe? I certainly hope you can develop a taste for chicken feed, because you're going to be stuck the way you are for a very long time. I know I stole from you, but you can't leave me like this, please, Master Thalantir. It's not a matter of whether I wish to help or not. It's simply that I do not have the power to undo what you have done. What sort of item could cause such a problem for even a mage such as yourself? The magic that so many revere today was not always the same as it is now. Any adventurer worth his salt should know this, and know that not every bauble they wring from a dungeon will be helpful. Is there nothing that can be done? I'm willing to help however I can. If you're willing, then I will do what must be done. Bend a few magic rules and reincarnate this foolish boy. Reincarnate? There must be a dead element, yes. That's what the skull is for. Off you go to some dungeon or another, return with the skull.
Why do I live in
Hello again, my young adventurers. I see you have the needed component. Well, shall we see if our young man regains his life, or if he'll eventually be someone's feast hall dinner? Oh, and Mellencamp died.
Why do I live?
And that is as they say that. I fear our young friend did not survive the casting, and I feel a touch weary myself. A lesson, I suppose, for the rest of us. Take good care to treat found items with respect. If you will excuse me, I have some work to do. I imagine you've a dungeon to storm somewhere. I wish you intelligence, because luck runs out. Or it could have gone like this.
Live in such a pissant town. Why do I live in such
And that is as they say that. I have arms, and hands, and oh, thank you, Master Thalantir, thank you. Yes, yes, boy, now be quiet a moment. Blast it, the bracers are no longer on him. Tell me, Mellencamp, do you feel quite yourself? Good. Though it was the greatest of luck you did not retain a wing or a limb. Yes, Master Thalantir. So we get 2,000 experience if he doesn't die, and we get a reputation point, so we'll be keeping that. I wish you intelligence in your journeys. I would wish you luck, but it runs out much quicker than you would think. Good day.
That was a noble deed.
And we're going to do some shopping, but I'm going to keep that off camera. So that is Mellencamp the chicken and the forest region directly below High Hedge.